Hola, buenos días, es Nico. So today we're here to talk about something that I found interesting. Also sorry y'all only see my sheet and like a clock that I'm about to hang up. First, I'm redecorating. Second, my maintenance handyman. We live in a home. It's not a maintenance man, but he's our family contracted handyman. It has been for our family for it. Anyway, point is, I'm here to talk about something that I found very interesting. And obviously, it was posted a while ago and the tweet was deleted, but I got the screenshots because I get the tea, I get the receipts, but also I wanted to talk about this because it's actually one of my mutuals. His name is Brock Banks. He's my mutual on Instagram, and I'm not gonna bash him for this because I actually think this is an interesting conversation, especially since he has actively been like very vocal about black and brown political issues. So it's not like I'm about to attack him on this or anything. So when we come into this conversation, remember, this is Nico's girlie. We were not attacking her. We're having this conversation because I would not want for this to be misconstrued and make him seem like he is intolerant or something like that, because he made a valid point in my opinion. So essentially he tweeted, oh, sorry, before we get into it, because y'all know I'll be rambling and shit. Follow me on Patreon if you want more videos like this. If you like video games, follow me on Twitch. I Twitch at least 2 times a week, sometimes in the middle if I have some free time. I cannot promise extra days. I understand people always like, oh, well, I'll give you this game and we'll play this and we'll play that. And I will gladly slip that in after, the scheduled stream. If we have some extra time, I'll gladly do that if I have extra time in my schedule. But my day, my gaming schedule, like I don't casually game anymore unless it's like on my Switch because it's like handheld and I can move around with it. So anyways, I've rambled long enough on that. Follow me on Instagram if you want some thirst chats because they be sitting or whatever. And follow me on Twitter if you like humor and or social justice. Remember, social justice will be sparingly because it's tiring telling people that they're stupid, but also I have to check because my window's open for some extra lighting because I don't want my handyman seeing me like cut my boobies or like talking to my camera essentially. So let's start. So like I said, I'm gonna try to make this quick because he's gonna be installing more ceiling fans into my home because we live in the South and it's hot. Also, I'm playing around with either having this braided like this or having it like this, like pushed back, just to change it up. Okay, enough. Y'all know I get distracted. Essentially, we're here to talk about his tweet, which essentially said, I have actively sent out feelers for over 25 black and brown people of color models in Atlanta because I'm about to be there for a trip and I want to make more content with black and brown people of color. Because like I said, he's very vocal about black and brown issues, which I appreciate. He's not one of these porn stars that gets mainstream appeal because he is a white Latino, but he is ethnicity-wise Puerto Rican. Or is that national? No, I mean he was born in the state. Well, Puerto Rico's me getting into semantics. Point is, he's a white person of a different nationality. Let's put it that way. So he's been vocal about black and brown issues, and he's not like most porn stars where they get mainstream appeal and they just completely ignore anything that deals with ethnicity, race, or political issues. And he's not white aligning. He doesn't do like a lot of these porn stars that are white passing people of color or different heritages and they assimilate into the white gay mentality. He hasn't done that and I appreciate that. So when he brought up this discussion of, okay, well, I'm trying to film with other people because y'all keep leaving comments like, where are the black people? Where are the brown people? Why don't you partner with people of color? And he lives in LA. So LA is the city of, the white twinks with the booger sugar, all that fun shit. that's the city of where you do that shit. So he's surrounded by a lot of white and white passing people of color content creators. So he's like, okay, well, if I only have these archetypes around me, I'm gonna partner with them. So now that I'm going to Atlanta, I'm trying to find people to partner with and nobody wants to partner with me. And now we have to ask the question of, okay, well, if this person isn't able to give us diversity strictly because other people don't want to have sex with them, should we still harp on them about said diversity lacking? You know what I mean? Because in this scenario, I understand why some people in Atlanta don't want to necessarily partner with Brock Banks, mostly because, like I said, he is the white mainstream audience. And as we've noticed with a lot of porn stars, once they start, especially black ones, if they start having sex with white people, they get a lot of backlash. And I mean, I understand that just having sex with Brock Banks alone isn't enough to be a, oh, you chase snow bunnies and oh, you only sleep with white people, but it would give them more visibility in the white gay sphere, which some people may not want. You know, the black freak Twitter and the white freak Twitter are completely separate, with the occasional slipping in between. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna name them. I could name them. I'll name them: Max Connor, D'Angelo, all them. You know, the token blacks that started off in the black porn industry and then transferred over to the white porn industry and never looked back because they hit mainstream success. So I mean, I understand why some people may be hesitant to partner with someone who is mainstream in the white porn industry, because, like I said, it brings a new audience, it brings different expectations, it brings scrutiny. But should we hold some of these people in the white porn industry accountable like this as well? As in, okay, well, they want to bring diversity into their market, they want to bring diversity into their videos, but they're just not being able to. What do you guys think about that? Let's have an open discussion on this. And remember, no dragging. I'm not trying to drag this girl because she's my mutual and she actually does good things for black and brown communities. So no dragging. But this is an interesting discussion because I see a lot of people commenting on like different porn stars going, okay, well, where's the black people? Where's the brown people? Where's the blah, 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 blah? And now we see somebody's actively trying it and they're just being met with a stonewall. Like, I'm not getting the opportunity to add diversity into my videos because he's partnered with black people. He's partnered with Raheem Shabazz, but Raheem Shabazz is like mainstream white now. I mean, he still has sex with black people, but it's mostly, he has hit mainstream to the point that he is very, he's very, I don't want to say white. He's in the mainstream of the white porn industry, but he still has sex with black people who are in that same stratosphere. He has sex with black people who are still in the white porn industry, and or he flies to Brazil and bangs out like 20 different Brazilian twinks who are ranging in color range. So it's like he still has sex with black people, but it's not like the black porn industry people, you know what I mean? It's still a distinct separation, but he does have diversity in his videos. So point is, why did I get on a tangent about Raheem? Brock Banks, essentially, he's partnered with him, he's partnered with Yardy Style. You already know how I feel about my bleaching girl. You already know how I feel about my bleaching girl, but she's partnered with he gonna beat my ass someday. But you know, she partnered with him, etc. So it's like he sleeps with black people. So it's not like I'm going to sit up here and fault him for not having diversity when he's literally saying, I am not being met with good communication on this end. So, like I said, what do you guys think about this situation? Should we still demand diversity from certain people when they're actively being told, well, I don't want to partner with you? Like, how should we approach that scenario? And do you think what are your opinions on black and brown content creators that are in the black porn industry stratosphere refusing to work with people who are in the white porn industry stratosphere? Why do you think that reason is? Because my thing is, white porn industry is unfortunately the one that's pushed to the forefront of our community marketing wise. So it's like, I would imagine it would do good to move over and cross over just to get better numbers. But as we saw with XL, for example, he started off and stayed in the black porn industry and slightly did into the white porn industry and then went back into the black porn industry. Like, it's certain porn stars move back and forth, certain move over and they never turn back. Like, it's a very interesting complex and very interesting, you know, dynamic, because there's literally two separate entities, but one is just elevated more because of, you know, their race, their color, that kind of thing. But yeah, drop your opinions down below. I'm Rebelling. Woo!
And once again, a quick thank you to all my patrons on Patreon, and a quick shout out to my third eye tier patrons. Your support means everything to me and helps me do this a lot more smoothly. I will also be listing this week's live stream topic in case anybody wants to join in on the fun. I will see you guys there.